Hey, my name is Hans, and welcome to my first video at Blue Collar Blockchain. About a year and a half ago, I asked a friend of mine if he had a plan for inflation. At the time, inflation was only about 2%, and he said, nah, it's not a big deal. Inflation is just because of COVID and supply chain problems, and I told him it wasn't, and it was gonna get worse. So today is April 26, 2022. A couple weeks ago, the federal government came out with their inflation numbers, and they say that inflation is 8.5%. But we all know it's higher than that. The price of gasoline has nearly doubled in the last year. Price of real estate, rents, property taxes even have gone up quite substantially. The price of food in grocery stores is going up pretty fast too. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to get worse. The way the federal government calculates inflation, they've changed it to manipulate the number and keep it lower. And so the problem will be much, much worse going forward. Also, think about this. There's a company in California who had vaults, a private company, and they let you store your personal belongings inside a vault. So people stored family heirlooms and coins, gold coins, silver coins, maybe some cash. People stored flight logs and other personal information there. Well, one day the federal government came in and seized all that property. It was over $80 million of property taken by the federal government. And they said, if you want your property back, you have to prove you're not a criminal and you got your items you stored in the boxes in a legal manner. So that's a big shift in our government and our property rights in our country. If you think about this too, on social media, think about this. If they don't like what you say in social media and they don't agree with your message, instead of debating with you, a lot of times you'll be deplatformed or taken off. You get censored. So this is something else that's pretty troubling in our country. And if you watch the media, you notice that all they want to do is make you afraid and angry with a person who has a different opinion than you. So I see a lot of these problems going on. I think things are going to get worse. And I wanted to do or make a series of videos for blue collar people like me who work in the plants, the plumbers, the electricians, the people who hang our power lines, the people who build our roads, our military. There's no one looking out for us. And if you think about it, you would hope the people who are elected officials in our government would be helping us and taking care of us, but they're not. They're just not. Their main job is to get reelected. In the meantime, they do whatever it takes to keep us quiet and keep us happy, throw some money at us every once in a while, throw some stimulus checks, whatever it takes to keep things going the way they are, to keep the status quo. So I thought I would share some information with you guys. I've learned a lot about economics in the last several months, and there's some real interesting patterns going on. I believe that if you have the right information, you can be prepared and substantially improve the life of yourself and your family. I believe that blockchain technology is a big part of that. If you have any interest in Bitcoin or blockchain or crypto, this channel will provide a lot of helpful information to help you understand that. And so if you like this content, if you want to hear more, if you're interested in blockchain technology and some of the trends I've mentioned here, subscribe and like the video, and I'll have more content for you pretty soon. Thank you, and have a good one.